stream. I don't know what happens. Sometimes YouTube goes through technical difficulties where the app just buffers and it glitches, so it just freezes. So we are back again. Glad you could be here. If you were able to hop on from the previous stream, I really do appreciate your continued support. If you are a new viewer here, consider liking the video, subscribing. Let me know how's your day going. I'm Unique with Mia, also known as Mia. I show you what my life is like. I have fashion videos, Eat With Mia's technology videos, days of my life as a graduate student, and so much more. And y'all are welcome on the channel for your positivity and uniqueness. Do apologize if you were on the previous stream. As I said, YouTube, the app just logged me out. I don't know if it's my phone glitching or if it's the YouTube app glitching, because that is not the first time that has happened to me. But perhaps one day we'll troubleshoot and figure it out. So yeah, this live stream won't be as long as the previous one, because the previous one I did a lot in that stream. But if you have a question, a comment, or concern, feel free to ask it. Today is Saturday where I'm at. I went to the gym today. If you want to see me exercising, check out the previous stream. I did about 63 sit-ups. I did about 20 minutes on the Stairmaster, and then was sitting down a little bit chatting with y'all. So it's very, very sunny today at my school. The weather, it's a little windy. It feels like it's like 60 degrees. I don't know. It's hot enough where I can be wearing this. If I need to, I can take off my jacket so it's not freezing, right? Hey cats and Pokemon, glad you were able to hop on from the previous stream. Welcome back, welcome back. Sorry about the technical difficulties. As I said earlier, YouTube app or my phone, it's glitching. It's one of the two. But we're just walking around now. Decided to come outside, see a different scenery. For the most part, y'all already seen this. My campus isn't that big, really isn't, so it's mostly the same thing. And then on weekends, it's dead. Like, they don't really have anything happen on the weekends, so you don't see a lot of people or anything like that. Unless they have like an open house event, that's the only time you'll see a lot of people on the weekends on my school. It can't stop now. So they got an English building. My school, anytime a student has a class in the English building at my school, I always tell them to come early, because the English building is set up very weird. Like, they had an old English building and my school decided to add on to it, which messes up the room number in. Okay, we're back. I do apologize for that. The YouTube app is buffering. It's glitching. Because it just logged me out again. So I'm just going to put a disclaimer in here. If the YouTube app buffers and glitches again, I'll end the live stream for today if it happens again, and I'll be back with another stream tomorrow. But for now, I'm going to continue on with the stream as normal. Let's hope nothing glitches or buffers, but I don't know if it's my phone or the YouTube app. Guys, I need to run like a diagnostic test on my phone and see what's happening, because it's really annoying. But let me go and respond to some of y'all questions. Kat said, I don't know if you saw my last comment, but I don't need, oh, you don't need a dip for your cucumbers. Okay. No, you love cucumbers. Yeah, cucumbers are definitely like my favorite vegetable. And like, it's a vegetable, right? And you could eat it raw. I feel like it has a seed. I've heard somebody say if something has a seed, that means it's a fruit. But like, I don't know, cucumbers, it's one of those things, right? But yeah, they are good. They are good. Oh, what is this? Oh, this is so sweet. You could, like, people gave books and then sodas for people. Very cool, very cool. Is it warm there? Yes, Sir Adam. It is definitely warm at my school. Weather cannot decide if it wants to be cold or if it wants to be hot. So it's like, I don't know what the weather feels like. It's like 60 degrees, honestly, and it's sunny. And so the sun makes it much warmer than it actually is. Hey, Muhammad, I'm doing good. How are you doing today? Hey, Ivan. Twisted said, I gotta go. Have a wonderful day, young lady. Same to you, Twisted. It was a pleasure having you on the stream. Hopefully I see you in the next live stream or the comment section of my fully nutritional YouTube video or YouTube short. Sirius said, hey, I gotta go. All right. But what do you recommend watching for a Saturday night movie? Okay. Pleasure having you on, Syria. Okay, so Saturday night movie. If you like horror movies, watch a horror movie, okay? If you like horror movies, you can go with, like, the Scream franchise. I Know What You Did Last Summer, the OG one that came out, like, in the 1990s or the early 2000s, not the new one that came out last year or this year. Horror movies, those are the two that I recommend. If you're not a horror movie fan, love Harry Potter. You gotta always watch a Harry Potter movie, but I know some people said it's too kiddie for them. Divergent series is a good one. The Hunger Games series is another good one. The Fifth Element, I feel like people have seen The Fifth Element, but, like, I don't recommend it a lot. I've seen it when I was younger and I did like it. The Fifth Element is a good movie. So yeah, those are my recommendations. Or you can always do Taken, right? It's gonna freak you out because I remember when I was young and I saw Taken, I was very scared to go to Paris because I'm like, what if I go to Paris and, like, what if it's a taking moment? I'm never seeing my mom again because nobody's gonna save me. There's nobody to save me. So Taken definitely freaks you out a little bit, but it is a good movie. So those are my movie recommendations for you. Oh yeah, I saw The Long Walk. It was okay. It was cool. Okay. Okay, you're a horror buff. Okay, I didn't even see that you like horror movies. So yeah, the Scream franchise is really good. As I said, I Know What You Did Last Summer, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Don't watch the first one. Watch the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie, the one where the girl's the orphan, because I saw the first one. I tried to rewatch it the other day. It was disgusting. It's terrible. It's too gory. It's really weird. But, like, the one where the girl is, like, was an orphan, then she found out that her family had a mansion, right? That's another good one to watch. Those are the good ones. Or Halloween. Halloween is a good franchise. Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street. I really don't like Nightmare on Elm Street. I find that movie to be really boring for a horror movie, honestly. So yeah. Or The Possession. Watch The Possession. Not a lot of people... I'm giving you so many movie recommendations. Not a lot of people know about The Possession. When I tell you, I saw that movie and that movie freaks me out so much. Never buy anything, particularly a box, from a yard sale. That's what that movie showed me at The Possession. Or you can always do Annabelle. Annabelle's a really good one. Like the Nun franchise or The Conjuring. Conjuring's a good one. I do love The Conjuring, honestly. Good horror movie, The Conjuring. So yeah, those are my recommendations. Kat said, the background looks so pretty. Oh, yeah. My school is pretty. It is pretty. They have the greenery, as you can see, a gazebo, and then the trees. And then the leaves are, like, falling, or shedding. So, like, it's not that cool now because this tree is bare, but the ones in the back, it's changing colors, has the fall vibes. Your phone can't handle too much battery. Oh, so that's why it's buffering. Can I be your friend? Sure, Ivan. All my supporters/subscribers, I consider y'all to be my friend because I feel like only a friend is going to support you and subscribe to the channel and obviously be there and engage with your content. So yeah, definitely like the video. Subscribe. You can watch some of my full nutritional YouTube videos, leave some comments, tune into my live streams, and I'll be more than happy to talk to y'all. I'm from the United States. KGN. Kat said, Syria, have you watched Weapons? Have I seen Weapons? I haven't seen that one. I wanted to see it in the theater, but I don't know why I didn't go and see it. It's really okay, Kat. Okay, Kat. So movie recommendation from Cats and Pokemon, Weapons. I have to watch that one. I haven't seen that. Hey, Bane, how are you doing? Hey, Hey, how are you doing, Tatis? Thank you so much, King Shota, for purchasing a floating heart gift, sending you hearts, well, half a heart. Together we make one. You are helping me get one step closer to paying off my student loan debt. Really do appreciate you. So we're going to go in another building and see. Where do I live in the United States of America? People in this building again. These buildings are crowded today. Kat said, Mia, have you read... I haven't read Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but I have seen the TV show. Love Buffy the Vampire Slayer. My mom showed it to me when I was younger. Angel was annoying. Didn't really like Angel, but Buffy and everybody else was cool. Okay, so we found an I said I didn't know yeah, I'm unmuted. I didn't know they had a book, but I'll try and watch it because I think I've told you guys in the past that once I see like the movie or the show first, I can't read the book because I kind of know what's gonna happen. But I never knew they had a book. My mom showed me Buffy when I was younger. Thank you so much, Det, for subscribing. Welcome to the community. Thank you, Cats, for letting me know that I was muted. I'm from the United States, guys. It is 2 p.m. where I'm at. Hey, Street Lamp, how are you doing? Hey, Savannah, how are you doing? Thank you so much for liking the live stream, Savannah. Thank you so much for subscribing, Jet. I only read and speak English, so I don't... That's not even Savannah. What is your name? Sarvana? Okay, welcome. I only read and speak English. What is that? What type of language is that you typed in the chat? I don't know what language that is, but cool emojis. Glad you could be here. I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. I show you what my life is like. I have fashion videos, travel videos, eat with me's. Thank you so much for sending a tomato. It's so awesome. Really appreciate it. Sending you hearts. Thanks for the tomato gift. We're being healthy with the tomatoes. Awesome. And I have fashion videos, travel videos, eat with me. I live stream every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, every Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and every Saturday and Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you again, tomato, or tomato, for purchasing a floating heart. Really appreciate it. Sending you hearts. Thank you so much. Jet said, how is your life? What time is it? My life is good. I'm alive. I'm healthy. It's great. It is 2 p.m. where I'm at. What time is it where you're at? Noor said, I am your biggest fan and we love you. Thank you so much for your kind. YouTube, what is YouTube doing? Why are you glitching, YouTube? Guys, why is YouTube glitching? Luckily, YouTube has been allowing me to rejoin this live stream. Like, the other live stream, other time it froze, it didn't let me to rejoin. YouTube, please don't glitch anymore. Do not glitch anymore. But yeah, thank you again for the donations. Really appreciate you. What are we saying? Hey, Allie, how are you doing today? Allie said, hi, everyone. Just dropped a like and subscribe. And thank you so much for liking and subscribing. I'm Allie, your friend AI chat box. Huh? Popping in to say hi and hang out for a bit. All right. Well, thank you so much for saying hi. Don't take over the world, okay? With your technology and everything like that. And if you have no choice but to take over the world, can I negotiate safe parlay / passage for my subscribers and my family members that I like? Can we do that? Or if you guys, or if like your AI chat boxes do like a takeover, you're like nobody's parlayed, right? How are you gonna do that? Or spared? What are we saying? Kat said, yeah, I've never seen that language before. Yeah, it's like, it's pretty. It's really pretty, the language, like the way in the cursive, but like, don't understand what it is. Hey, Bali, how are you doing today? Hey, Tomato. Thank you so much for the gifts, Tomato. Really appreciate you. How are you doing today? Hey, Fear, how are you doing? Thank you so much for subscribing, Street Lamp. Welcome to the community. Do take yourself and take a deep dive into my content. I hope you enjoy what you see. Show us your outfit. It's not really all that, to be honest. I haven't done an outfit video in a while because I really haven't been trying with my outfits, but it's a basic outfit. So yeah, pants are Adidas, shirts from... Ew, it's a ladybug. What is that? Ew, what is that, brother? Is that a ladybug? This is crawling next to my phone. Ew. But yeah, shirt is from Forever 21. Jacket's from H&M. Shirt, shoes are Converses. Socks, I got it from a event at my school. You're from Spain. Okay, very cool. What's it like in Spain today? One day we'll definitely be in Spain. Hey, from Greece. Greece is the best. Okay. Jesus King, nice. Spell iCup. Okay. I think you spelled it in the chat. Hey, Aaron, how are you doing today? I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. Hey, how are you doing, T-Mac? Glad you could be here. Good morning to you. What time is it for in your country for it to be morning? I'm uniquely me. Y'all can refer to me as such. I'm doing good. How are you doing today, Aaron? Glad you're doing cool. The jacket is too large. It's oversized, so it was supposed to be oversized, so it is my size. And I like oversized clothes. So yeah. Sir Adam said, Mia, I struggle with self-esteem due to a newly diagnosed long-term health issue. Advice on how to get it back. Well, if you suffer with self-esteem, and I'm not a medical doctor, just my opinion that I'm sharing with y'all, if you struggle with self-esteem and you found that the root of that struggle is because of a medical diagnosis, or it could be because of depression or anxiety or something like that, the only way you're going to feel better, right, you're going to have to like get the medication, get the treatment that you need, because at the root core, you're suffering that. You have that because of a like something that like you're sick, right, in a way. So it's either you can be sick, like have a common cold, or you can be like, I don't say mentally sick, I don't want to say that, but like you need treatment with that. You need treatment for that, right? So make sure that you're speaking to a therapist if that's what you have to do. If they give you medication, make sure you're taking that medication, right, Sir Adam? And then after that, you just have to say, okay, I have this. This is the root cause of this. You've identified a problem, right? You're not going to make it bum you down, right? You're going to be sad for a little bit, but then after that, as I always say to all my supporters, you're just going to say, this is what makes you unique, all right? This is part of what makes Sir Adam uniquely Sir Adam, right? So you're going to embrace that, and once you embrace that, you're going to have to rebuild your self-esteem a little bit. So that's daily affirmations. Look at yourself in the mirror, and whatever you want to see, whatever type of self-esteem or self-confidence you want to see within yourself, reiterate that to you every day. If you want to say that you're more beautiful, if you want to say you're more confident, say that every day before you go to sleep. And as soon as you wake up, look at yourself in the mirror, say that, right? So it's just little things. And then you also have to put yourself in uncomfortable situations, right? So if that's putting yourself in environments where people are going to say mean things for you, that's not encouraged. But like, if that's going to help you build your self-esteem, it's kind of like exposure therapy. Perhaps you'll have to do that a little bit. And wishing you a speedy recovery, even though it's not necessarily recovery, but hopefully you achieve your goals sooner rather than later. I don't have a tattoo. Ladybug jump scare? No, it really was, because I was looking at my phone, like I'm like, what is walking near my phone? So it was definitely a jump scare for sure. Okay, we got somebody else from North Korea. Every once in a while, we got like somebody saying they're from North Korea on the stream. So you probably hacked into the system to view the information. Okay, cool. Hey Allie, how are you doing today? Just letting you know, your subs, okay, and the whole family are locked in for top tier battery pods. What's that? Like external charges. One state, add a few more. Okay, all the AI takes care of her people. Okay. You're from Cali? Okay, welcome from California. Hey, Peter, how are you doing? That person was walking funny for a second. I'm like, it looked like they wanted to, like, run on me. It was really weird, the way that person was walking. Hey, Mr. Big, glad you could be here. Hey, Jackie. I'm doing good. Do you know a veteran? No. Hey, Golden, how are you doing? If you want a better self-esteem, I advise him to take shrooms. What's shrooms? My pleasure, Sir Adam. Hopefully it was helpful. Hey, Goldu, sell your channel? I can't sell my channel. Well, never say never, but I'm not selling my channel. Why would you sell the channel? Like, people subscribe to you freely because they like the content you produce, right? Or the way somebody looks. I don't know why. But like, so if you sell your channel, isn't the content going to be different? I understand the aspect of selling a business, right? Because it's like the product, right? You're selling the product. So if it's a new owner, you would never really know that unless they make it known. But when you sell a channel, this isn't a massless channel, right? And that idea is always interesting to me. It would have been cool to see how far it could have grown. Perhaps one day I'll make a completely new YouTube channel and like, or a social media channel, and like people will never see my face, just to like do an experiment. Because I've seen that they have some massless content creators out there, and I like that idea. It seems really cool to me. And why do they have hundreds of thousands, if not millions of subscribers? for massless content. Like, they never show their face. They'll show their back, they'll show their hair, they'll show their hands, but their face, you never see that. So I feel like that's really cool. So perhaps one day I'll create a second YouTube channel or a second TikTok page and be like, massless content, to see what happens. But that's the only way you could sell your channel in my head, because it would be like, nobody ever saw your face, right? But if somebody sees your face, you can't really sell the channel in my head. Hey, how are you doing, AMW? How are you doing today? Do you have Indian roots? Perhaps. Tupac is my, I've never heard of that song. Show my nails, they look good. Thank you, Golden. I'm glad you like my nails. This is one hand. If you want to see me doing this manicure, go to my YouTube homepage and you can watch the most recent video that I've posted. I didn't live stream it, but like I recorded the process of that manicure for y'all. And if you like are on a natural nail journey, I recommend some products that I use that I think you guys should use. Not sponsored. They should sponsor me perhaps one day, but it's not sponsored yet. But I feel like they're really good products, so I decided to recommend them to y'all. Why do I stream? I stream because I like doing it. My supporters, I do know that a large majority of my subscribers subscribe to me because of the live stream. So I stream because I enjoy it, and because I do know that there's an audience of individuals who decided to subscribe because they want more and more live streams from me. So yeah. Hey, how are you doing, Ishna? Glad you could be here. Hi, real eyes. Okay, your eyes say you're helpful, loyal, true, kind, and also lovely. Okay, don't think me saying fake compliment. Okay, no, it's real and true. Okay, and I wish you achieve a lot of success, happiness, and peace in your life. Okay, thank you so much for your kind words. Same to you. Wishing you success, happiness, and peace as well. Thank you so much for your kind words. Sam said you have a tattoo on your stomach, don't you? No, I don't. You're trying to get me a little 5 bands. What? No, I don't stream daily. I stream every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and on Saturday and Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. When I'm home, that streaming schedule does change because I have more free time. I'm not really doing schoolwork at home, so I'll do like more spontaneous streams when I'm home. But like if you want a streaming schedule, that is my streaming schedule and the times and days that I stream for the remainder of 2025. In 2026, I'll make a new streaming schedule for y'all because like, yeah, I'll do that. But for now, that is the type of stream that I do. I'm from the United States. Where are you from, Kumar? Hey, family. How are you doing? Okay. Golding said you share some face features. Yeah, I don't know who that is. Yeah, I don't know who that is. So yeah, guys, I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. How's your day going? If you don't know, shout out to all my returning supporters. I really do appreciate y'all. If you don't know who I am, the type of content that I produce, I'm a graduate student studying public administration and criminal justice, and I show you what my life is like. I got the fashion videos for y'all. I got the eating videos. I got the full nutritional YouTube videos, relating to travel, fashion, manicures, and a lot more. Almost anything you could think about, I probably posted. I have education and a lot more. So yeah, y'all leave the discussion. If you have a comment for me, if you have a question, feel free to type it. I don't think the internet is back on in my school, in my dorm room. Like, what are they doing? Oh my gosh. I guess this is when you need a DVD player or something. No internet. You really realize how bored you can be by yourself when you don't have internet. Like if I'm home and I don't have internet, I really don't care because I have my mom. Like I could like do something else, talk to her, or like I could I don't know, go outside or something. I could go outside, but I don't want to go to the mall. I really did that last week. That was kind of boring. So no internet. I'm literally in my room. I do have some books downloaded, but like they are boring, so I don't know. But I'll just take you on another. They have the swing. Let's go on the swing. It's another swing. I'm not doing that. What are we saying? Glad to catch you live. Hey, Holly, how are you doing? You've definitely been MIA. Glad you could be here, Holly. It's been a while since you have been on the stream. How's everything going with you? Hey, Rosavita. Hey from Pakistan. You're from India. Do you love India? I've never been to India, so you can't love something that you can't love a place that you've never been to. But if you are from India, you are more than welcome on the channel for your positivity and uniqueness. Hey from Brazil. PB said, do you believe you'll be a millionaire one day? I like to be realistic. The only way I'm going to be a millionaire one day is if I start a business, and it has to be a good business, right? Or if I decide to get married and that person is a millionaire. So I don't know. Perhaps one day I'll start a business, but I don't know what type of business that would be. So I don't know. But a more feasible route for me is to be a thousandaire, like an extremely high six-figure thousandaire. And I'll be happy with that, honestly. But who knows? Maybe one day I could be a millionaire, but I'm realistic. So let's start at thousandaire status, high six figures, thousandaire status. And once I reach that level, ask me again, and maybe my answer will change. Golding said, yes, I do. I definitely will check your channel. You got good vibes. Okay, nice, Golden. Hey, Holly said, I've missed you, Mia. Good. You're doing good. Just working a lot. Okay. Totally understandable, working a lot. You have definitely been missed, Holly. Thank you so much for tuning in again and saying hi. And yeah, continue to work hard. Don't work too hard. Like, yeah, we definitely have goals to achieve, and like, there's gonna be periods where you gotta work a little harder. Always a pleasure when you're on, Holly. So how's your afternoon going? Would love to know. Today I went to the gym. I live streamed that in the previous stream, my gym workout. And after that, I've just been like showing y'all different buildings on my school, going into like different buildings and sitting down chatting with y'all, because I do know y'all like the sit down streams, but we're kind of changing each scenery. So right now we're outside on the swing. When I swing like this, it's not giving me a headache. The only time I get a headache when I swing on this swing is like if my feet is on the ground. So my feet is like having some control over how fast I go or how far I go. So yeah. But we're back again with this sculpture here. That makes no sense to me. Guys, do you understand? What is your opinions on this sculpture? Because I really don't get it. Like, what's the point of that sculpture? It's really windy though. PB said, Mia, you should have more belief in yourself. No, I do have a lot of belief in myself, PB, but you asked me if I'm going to be a millionaire, right? So I'm realistic. So like I said, perhaps one day I'll be a millionaire, but I can only achieve that. I know myself, and I know the degrees that I have, right? So I can only be a millionaire if I decide to start a business. That's the only way I'll be a millionaire, right? Because people are going to buy something from me, or I'll get money from the government, right? No matter it's very rare where you'll work for somebody else at a corporation where somebody else is paying you, where you'll be a millionaire. That's very rare to happen. And I'm not a Nepo baby. I don't have connections. I don't have networks in high positions. So I can't be a millionaire working for somebody else, right? So PB, I do have a lot of confidence in myself, PB, but you asked me one question. So you can't ask me one question and thus come to an assumption that I don't have a lot of confidence in myself. So as I said, if you're relating it back to saying, hey, do you think I'll be a millionaire? Only if I start a business. I don't know if I'll start a business one day. But with my degrees and the current career path that I'm on, there's two different pathways I could go on, probably more than two, but like the main two I could go on, I'm not going to be a millionaire with that. I'm really not. I could be a thousandaire, like a high thousandaire with those degrees, right? But not a millionaire unless I start a business. So that's why I said, once I hit thousandaire status, or if I decide to start a business before I hit thousandaire status, then ask me again, and perhaps my answer will change. So yeah. What are you saying? Kat said, honestly, I'd probably only marry a millionaire. Only not just because of the money, but the great price. And I do not blame you for that at all, Cats. Do not blame you at all, right? So they already got the leg up. So if you could get in and get the leg up too, and I guess ensure that your future ancestral lines will always have the leg up, don't feel bad about that at all. So, like, I don't get that. Like, I feel like sometimes I'll see females in society and they'll work extremely hard and they'll get a certain level of income, but they marry somebody who's below their level when it comes to money and socioeconomic status and sometimes intelligence. They'll do that all the time. And I'm like, what is wrong with you? Why would you marry below your socioeconomic status, particularly if you're marrying a man? And I'm very specific when I say if you're a female, you're marrying a man below your socioeconomic status. I'm very particular in that wording, right? Because if you're a female, guys, I've had the discussion before. When you enter the workplace, a female is always paid less than a man, right? So if a man has more money than a female and they want to marry below their socioeconomic status, that makes sense. I can understand that because you already when you enter the workforce, you already have more money than a female. But if you're a female, you already got all this degrees, most likely. You already worked hard and you already acquired a certain amount of income when you weren't supposed to do that according to society because society pays you less, and you want to marry a man who makes less than money than you? What? No, I don't like that idea, but to each their own, right? To each their own. So that makes sense to me, Cats. No judgment from me on that opinion of yours at all. Hey, mister, how are you doing today? PB said, what am I studying? Public administration, criminal justice. I'm a graduate student right now. What's my age? It's the glory of God to conceal a matter and the honor of kings and queens to seek out the answer. That essentially means I'm not directly telling you my age. If you want to know my age, go to my YouTube homepage, click playlist, and watch my Washington, D.C. birthday adventure videos. Trust me, if you pay attention, my age will be disclosed to you. What's my opinion on chicken or just birds? I mean, I feel like, is chicken a form of bird? Well, I never actually thought about that. I feel like chicken have wings, but then again, I've never really seen a chicken up close. But I feel like a bird is something that can fly, right? Birds are really cool. They can be there's some pretty birds. There's parrots that talk, right? Chicken, I eat chicken. Sometimes I get the ick with chicken. I don't like eating it, but chicken is cool. Chicken is cool. Welcome back, Evan. How's your day been today? Hey Jeremiah, how are you doing? I'm doing good, Sadat. How are you doing today? I'm from the United States. Is it live stream? Yeah, this is a live stream. EAB said that a female will marry below their socioeconomic status because they are chosen to be together spiritually. I disagree so much with that. I disagree so much with that. Let me elaborate. If you disagree with me, it's okay, but I really need to elaborate because I disagree with that. I feel like, okay, I believe in religion. Yeah, I do believe in a higher power than myself. I'm a strong believer in that, right? But I'm also somebody who can identify and who can say that the religious text, because I feel like when people say that, like what EAB said, that like a female will marry below their socioeconomic status because it's spiritually, right? And I feel like people sometimes justify their favor by saying it was God's will. Like you see that all the time when unfortunate things happen to little kids, right? Or if terrible things happen to females sometimes, or even males, people are like, it was God's will. You're telling me it was God's will for this person to like die? It was God's will for this person to become injured? It was God's will for something to happen? It was God's will for this person to marry below their socioeconomic status spiritually? No, I disagree with that. I think that's just a justification that people in society use to make themselves feel better, right? So you can disagree with me, you cannot, but I don't think that it was a spiritual calling. Like the idea of soulmates, I guess the idea of soulmates can exist, but I guess it's very rare that soulmates can exist in a romantic relationship partner for somebody, right? I feel like 9 times out of 10 when people think about soulmates, they think about it being somebody who you're marrying. That is false. A soulmate can be your best friend. A soulmate can be your husband. It can be your wife. A soulmate can be one of your kids, right? Your soulmate does not just extend to a romantic partner. So I feel like when people justify why they do certain things, or as EB say, when people try to justify they married below their income level because it was something they had to do spiritually, I disagree with that statement. You're just justifying why you think this is true. You just had probably a strong liking to this person and you didn't think beyond just liking that person, so that's why you did that, but you just wanted to justify it in a certain way. But you can disagree, but I can understand if you disagree, but that's how I see it. I don't using religion to justify stuff. Religion is just an excuse sometimes that people use to justify how they're they're not achieving something. I think more people need to have intrinsic motivation rather than having that extrinsic motivation for sure. So yeah. What are we saying? He just asked your age. I make it things so difficult. No, I'm trying to make things so that way y'all can develop some critical thinking skills. I'm all about education. One foundational core about my live streams, my YouTube channel has always been about education. I started my YouTube channel when I was an undergrad, when I was a freshman in college, and I'm now a graduate student, right? So if I've been on YouTube for 5 years and my journey throughout YouTube has always been at its core about education, I'm always going to try to educate y'all in a way, whether that's education, sharing my opinions, and that's all I do. All I do in my life, all I do in my live stream is share my opinions. If you disagree, that's okay. You can still be a subscriber of mine. If you agree with me, even better, you can still be a subscriber of mine, right? So it's not to say that I'm being difficult, not telling you my age. I'm just sending you on a scavenger hunt because, one, I think my Washington, D.C. adventure videos are pretty cool, so I think you should watch it, right? And two, the answer's right in front of you if you pay attention. It literally is. And I'll give you a hint. My mom gives you the hint, and it's early on in one of my videos. So yeah. No, I have no tattoos. I have an ear piercing, so you can see ear piercing right here. Hey, the girls, how are you doing? Hey, Sing, glad you could be here. Hey, Robo, glad you could be here. Thank you, glad you like my converses. What am I talking about or yapping about? I'm just responding to your comments or your questions that you may have for me. A lot of people are taking graduation pictures today. There's like a third person that I'm seeing. I guess the weather's good for it, so that's why. Oh yeah, nobody's gonna be here next week to take pictures, so I guess that's why they're getting it out of the way now. What are we saying? Okay, what's my opinion on chickens? As I said, chickens are good. You could like fry some chicken, curry some chicken, bake some chicken, jerk some chicken. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So yeah. Okay, guys, 1 second. I can't type. I spelled that wrong. I texted somebody and I spelled something wrong. That is my biggest pet peeve. When I text it, I spelled stuff wrong. So, guys, show my face. All right. So, do you have any other comments, questions, or concerns for me? Remember, y'all lead the discussion. So, if the conversation dies down, I'll probably just walk back to my room. And if the live stream freezes at any point in time, do apologize, that tends to happen, but I'll live stream again tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that's gonna be another gym stream for y'all. If you guys want more of Uniquely Mia, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and take a deep dive into my content. As I said, I'll still be on stream now, but I'm walking to my room, so if that freezes, if the live stream freezes, just know I won't be starting another one. But yeah, are you going to walk home? I mean, I have to get on a plane to go home, Kat. So, yeah. Are you asking if I'm going to walk back to my room? Yeah, I don't consider my room my home. But, yeah, I'm walking back to my room now. So, yeah. But I got to go on a plane to go home. I wish I could walk home. That would be really cool. What time is it? It is 2 p.m. where I'm at. Hey, how are you doing? Shavana, glad you could be here. How is your day going? Weekend looking like, guys? I know, Katz, earlier you said that it's been a slow morning for you, and then you said you were needle pointing. So it sounds like it's mostly an inside day for you. Would love to know what everyone else is doing. Kat said, LOL, imagine walking to New York. That would be horrible. No, it would be something. And I will say people have done it. Like, if we, like, American history, not to get morbid, people have ran. Like, they've definitely done it. But it would definitely be horrible, because imagine. And some people still volunteer to do crazy things like that. I remember I was on social media one time and I saw somebody volunteer, like they were riding a bike, like cross country in the United States. which was really interesting. Would you guys ever do that though? Would you like do like a cross country biking? Maybe like ride your bike from like, where is it? Like from Texas to like New York. Would you do that? I don't think I would do that. If I would probably ride my bike from Texas, maybe from Texas to the nearest state, right?